Hey, happy Monday, everyone. It's February 23rd, 2026. I'm Rich Tola, and here's what's cooking for today. Everything is as it should be, or is it? And number two, mind over muscles. Really? Yeah, we're going to be talking about that today. We're going to be talking about how to make your muscles stronger without working your muscles. I mean, who could do that? But first, let's go. Let's go. The ABCs. How'd you guys do today? The all body workout, blissful sleep, colorful diet. Well, I got the A grade. I finally got back into the A's. I was in the B's last week, guys. Wasn't feeling it. Was feeling it today. So I had a killer workout. Egg whites, kale, great breakfast, slept well, all that good stuff. And guess what? I got some extra credit over the weekend. You can get extra credit. How did I do that? Well, watched the hockey game yesterday. Awesome. Was there for 2.5 hours from start to finish. I was in the gym, so I watched it in the gym. So I ended up picking up time from last week. Got a couple of B pluses. So I kind of worked out all throughout that game. It was awesome. So I got it in. Like I said, you can get the extra credit. But let's jump right into that now because everything is as it should be, or is it? Well, kind of started off with this concept of healthy and strong, peaceful and safe, prosperous, wealthy, whatever you want to call it. Is that what we're all about here? Is everything all the same? Because let me give you this. I do this every day, right? The universe is conspiring for my highest good in every area of my life. So is the universe conspiring for your highest good? You could make that. Now let's talk about this game because this hockey game, to me, it was almost like serendipitous, right? We're from 1980, flashing back forward today, 46 years later, right? The Miracle on Ice. You got Jim Craig, the goalie. You got this Connor Hellenbach, Buck, the goalie. And I was making some comparisons to it. The women won 2-1, the men won 2-1, both in overtime. I'm like, this is the way it's supposed to be. Things are the way it's supposed to be. The universe is looking out for us. I don't think so. Okay. Because thinking about that, right? It was like in 1980, it was about Russia beat Russia. This time it was about Canada. But, I'm thinking about, are things okay? All right. What about you? Are things okay in 2026? All right. What about this? We got Russia and Ukraine fighting for 4 years now. So this is what I want to see. What do I want to see to have this place, our country or our world be a good place to be? We got to first fix that. We got to get that resolved, right? What about this peace council, whatever you want to call it over there in Gaza? I mean, I think we really have to we got to rebuild Gaza. We got to protect Gaza. We got to share the wealth of Gaza without a doubt. What about the USA with all these unstable tariffs? You guys saw that, 170 million. You can't be giving that money back. That's ridiculous. But I think what you need to do is, again, we got to get this thing where the universe is under control, guys. What do we want? Wall Street wants to see stability. Everybody wants to see consistency, reliability, and stability, right? That's what we saw with the Olympic teams. I mean, I love this, right? The Olympics, we won 12 golds, 23 medals overall. So again, the U.S. is out there, as a powerful country leading the world. But are we really leading the world? We got Democrats fighting Republicans. We have to come together. The streets of America have to be cleaner, have to be safer. Again, we're getting back to those concepts: safety, prosperity. What about education? Got to educate the streets of America. And that's kind of what I'm thinking about a lot. Like, how can we be better collectively as a people? It's a collective mindset. And, this is energy that gets out into the universe, just like the U.S. had an amazing Olympics. Italy had a great Olympics. They finished third behind Norway, us, and then them. So I think, they kind of came back on their home turf. But I really do. We want to see people working together, generating out that energy because it's all about energy. And let's jump right into this next one because this one I think was the most important one. Mind over muscles over matter. Really? Is this true? Can you actually do this? Can you make this happen? Did the Olympic hockey team, did they manifest that? Because you really can. And I'm going to give a shout out to my buddy Donnie. Donnie was Mr. New Jersey back in the early 80s. Guy was a beast. And I talked to him recently, and he told me he's been working on this visualization. He's been working out visually and he's getting results. So I said, let me look into that. And then I read an article. All right. It says you could do anything you set your mind to, right? But not exactly, right? When it comes to your muscles, but it is exactly. Let me give you this Epic Health. I read this article from Kimberly Drake. Your mind can make muscles stronger. Here's how. Go check out this article. And it talks about a certain mental technique that you do before a workout that could boost your performance by 65%. All right. Well, let me tell you, Arnold Schwarzenegger says he used to visualize his biceps growing, quote, as big as mountains before heavy lifting sessions. So there's definitely this mind muscle connection. That's for sure. I've been working on that for almost 50 years. And it's proven when you first start lifting weights, your initial jump in strength isn't usually because of bigger muscles, because your brain is plugging into this thing called neural adaptation. Neural adaptation. That's what scientists call it, because it's all about your nervous system learning to communicate better with your muscles. Right. And they talk about this. They say it's like an orchestra. And it's an orchestra where your brain is the conductor, right? That directs your muscles, which are the musicians, when to play, how loud to play, right? The level of force, and the tempo and the speed. If the neurological connection between the brain and the muscles is damaged, which can happen from a stroke, for instance, then the ability to create a mind muscle connection will be harder. All right. Say the practice of psyching up. Anybody's ever worked out knows this. I go down to the gym and I tell you, I meditate. I psych myself every single time I work out. I got to kind of pump up to it. But that's what you need to do. Priming the mind before a workout. It says it's just as important as physical preparation or technical skill. Yeah, I mean, I'm going to put that with technical skill. You need to know what to do, how to do it, but most importantly, your mind's got to be ready for it. Done effectively, it says it could boost performance by up to 65%. I don't know about the 65%, but I will tell you, this was published in the Journal of Sports Science and Medicine. Okay, so this is real stuff, but in the practical sense, it works without a doubt. Okay, here's another one. The 2023 study from a couple years ago. It says that right here. It says the practicing motivational self-talk and harnessing emotions such as anger or excitement are other ways to get your mind in the game and boost strength and performance. Okay, this visualization during the workout. I do it before the workout. You can do it during the workout, but it's visualizing muscle fibers contracting as you generate the force and then stretching back out, but always do it slowly with control. It says a person can build muscle strength by simply rehearsing movement in the mind without physically performing the exercise. Motor imagery. You definitely seek gains. Now, they're modest gains, but they're real gains. It's going to work. Now, again, you have to have a physical fitness program that you're following in order to do this, I believe. But hey, mind over muscles, guys. If it's not working for you, if you're not finding motivation to get to the gym, then lay in bed and meditate. Get yourself to the gym without ever going to the gym. All right, guys, that's it for today. Having some fun with this. We'll be doing it every day, about 10 minutes a day. So here we go. What are my Tola takeaways? There's three things you want to take away every single day. You got to respect your ABCs. You got to do it. Got to get your workout in. Number two, you got to be with someone physically or call them and genuinely ask how they're doing. And number three, be willing to understand someone else's viewpoint. That's crucial. We all have to do this together, guys, collectively. Together, we got to generate this energy out into the universe like you're doing with your muscles and have yourselves a kick-ass day. Be safe out in the snow, guys, on the East Coast. Peace. Get your workout in.